Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about why Hedera could be the best network for CBDC developments around the world. So in the most recent World Blockchain Summit, which was based in Dubai, a number of representatives across the DLT and traditional financial sectors came together and discussed a number of developments within the blockchain sphere. So in one segment of the event, a number of representatives from central banks discussed the implications and benefits surrounding CBDCs. However, they also mentioned to how innovations, including the utility of stablecoins, would have to be required to enable the seamless ability for CBDCs to interact and improving cross-border payments around the world. So the following clip features a number of representatives at the World Blockchain Summit detailing the implications surrounding CBDCs and how regulatory compliant developments, including stablecoins, could improve financial activities which arise around the world.
At least within that stablecoin payment instrument thing, there is a prudential regulation hurdle that it needs to be overcome that looking to Congress to potentially address.
So the CEO at emtech, Carmel Cadet, actually tweeted in response to the clip, where she detailed how regulation will be imperative in the rolling out of CBDCs and other financial developments, especially in cases surrounding stablecoins, where the tweet read, "Regulating stablecoins is becoming a high priority for central banks and their regulators. They don't really know how, and that's going to be a major obstacle to unlocking their value. That's literally why emtech built a regulatory sandbox." So Cadet actually provided another tweet in response to the mentioned clip and in regards to CBDC developments, where she detailed how CBDCs will become invariably important across the wider marketplace and how sandbox initiatives will have to be rolled out to ensure that such CBDC developments are regulatory compliant across a number of nations and regulators across the world. So the points put forward by Cadet is actually echoed by emtech itself, where emtech is the first a digital regulatory platform for CBDCs. So this means that emtech's sandbox CBDC platform is the only sandbox development which is regulatory compliant. So the regulatory compliant nature surrounding emtech's sandbox platform sees the innovation being multi-country and being multi-regulator approved. So with the highly regulated nature surrounding emtech's offering, including its CBDC sandbox development, will mean that emtech's initiatives will adhere to nations and regulators' desires to implement regulatory compliant frameworks, especially in cases surrounding CBDCs and even stablecoins. So the highly regulated nature surrounding emtech's offerings has led to a number of nations already partnering with the fintech organization, where nations and central banks have actually implemented and utilized emtech sandbox for CBDC pilot schemes, including the Bank of Ghana and the Central Bank of Nigeria, where both central banks have harnessed the regulatory compliant nature of emtech's core CBDC solution. And if such pilot schemes are successful, the mentioned central banks may take on the benefits provided by emtech's offerings, and emtech's CBDC frameworks could be implemented into CBDC protocols in both of the mentioned nations. So again, due to emtech's highly regulated nature, this could encourage more nations to implement emtech's offerings and their expertise in development surrounding their given CBDC. And with the vast majority of nations and central banks looking to roll out CBDCs or are currently carrying out research surrounding how a CBDC would be beneficial for their overarching economy. So with emtech's regulatory compliant nature, this could see emtech becoming a cornerstone surrounding CBDC developments around the world. So furthermore, as detailed by the initial clip, regulatory framework shouldn't only encompass CBDCs, where regulation should be implemented into other financial activities, including stablecoins. So emtech actually already provides stablecoins on its platform, and due to emtech's regulated nature, the provision of such stablecoins will be regulated. So again, emtech offers the full package in terms of adhering to regulatory frameworks for a number of nations and regulators across the world. So what does this all mean for Hedera? So emtech's CBDC platform is actually based and built through the usage of Hedera's consensus service. So this sees emtech's sandbox CBDC infrastructure being based and built using the benefits provided by Hedera, especially Hedera's high scalability, its enhanced finality rates, and its cost-effective nature, as well as its eco-friendly characteristics. So with the potential rolling out of emtech's CBDC platform by a number of nations and central banks around the world, this could be extremely bullish and beneficial for the overarching Hedera network, where it's not clear whether a private or public variant of Hedera's consensus service will be implemented into emtech's core CBDC solution. However, if the public Hedera consensus service is used, this will mean that when CBDC transactions arise within a nation, which could amount to millions, if not billions of transactions, these actions would be actively validated and enabled through the utility of HBAR. So this will see sizable increases to the demand for HBAR, and as a result, the price of HBAR may see synonymous increases, especially over the long run. However, if emtech decide to use a private variant of Hedera's Hashgraph consensus algorithm, this could still be quite beneficial for the overarching Hedera network, as despite a private variant of the network being used, the fact that nations are directly implementing Hedera's technology into their frameworks, especially in cases surrounding CBDCs, indicates the benefits and the intrinsic qualities attached to Hedera, and this may attract more developers and even more organizations or even nations taking on the benefits provided by the public Hedera consensus service. So it could lead to more entities being attracted to Hedera's network. So as mentioned, emtech offers a stablecoin initiative which is regulatory compliant. So Hedera also offers stablecoins on its platform, including USDC. So the presence of stablecoins on both Hedera and on the sandbox development provided by emtech could be quite beneficial, especially in cases surrounding the interconversion between fiat CBDCs, where in a paper published by the Bank for International Settlement detailing how CBDCs could directly interact and interoperate, they provided a image detailing how two CBDC systems would have to have some degree of interoperability and be able to interconvert at a given time. So with the presence of the USDC stablecoin as provided by Hedera, coupled with the regulatory compliant stablecoin offered by emtech, such stablecoins could be at the center in enabling the interconversion between fiat CBDCs, when again CBDCs are rolled out across the world. So this could see emtech's offerings being directly implemented into the frameworks of CBDCs and also being implemented into the interconversion and interoperability between CBDCs. So it's not clear whether emtech will use Hedera's network in cases surrounding stablecoins, but if they do, this will be another use case surrounding Hedera and CBDCs, which could lead to invariable increases to the price of HBAR if HBAR is used as a means of validating such transactions. So as we've mentioned on this channel constantly and as we've indicated, Hedera offers countless number of characteristics which makes it ideal, especially in cases surrounding cross-border payments and financial activities which arise, be it traditional finance or DeFi, where Hedera's network is one of the most scalable networks on the marketplace and also offers high degrees of security. So with Hedera providing high degrees of scalability and high security, this will mean that a potential CBDC ledger based on Hedera's network will be more secure, and there'll be a lower risk of such CBDC frameworks being attacked by a malicious entity. So as mentioned, Hedera offers the USDC stablecoin, and there's actually been fairly recent news surrounding the usage of USDC by a globally renowned organization, where the largest asset manager in the world, BlackRock, is set to implement and use USDC for a number of use cases. However, it's not clear as of yet what these use cases will be. So with the presence of USDC on Hedera, BlackRock could take on the benefits provided by Hedera, especially in cases surrounding the sending of funds to other financial bodies or just general bodies around the world. So the implementation and rolling out of DLT is looking to become part of the mainstream now, and Hedera's direct affiliation with the likes of emtech and the potential usage of Hedera's network by the likes of BlackRock could see Hedera becoming key components within financial activities which arise around the world. What are your thoughts on Hedera? Is emtech's regulatory compliant nature bullish for Hedera? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching Crypto Clan. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.